Hey guys, Casper here once again with a Twitter update for you. 10 minutes of me just showing you charts that I've done and also what other people has done during the past few days here. If you want to follow me, you know where to do it. You can do it on YouTube, Twitter, and Substack. Again, Substack is where I do most of my updates for the members there trying to ride this uranium bull market. Silver and gold, yes, of course. Platinum has just broken out, in my book, into a 3, 4, 5 year uptrend. It's going to be massive. So check out the possibilities there on the Substack. And before we dive in here, no, we will actually go on to the Twitter stuff immediately. The great Martiz, again, here he has a lot of funny updates, and this one is actually quite good. And that is the Dow Jones 2008 versus 2025. So you can see it's pretty, again, until proven otherwise, that this is actually pretty scary, right? We have the exact same top here, give or take, breaking down, bear flagging, testing the neckline or whatever you want to call it. Here, the same thing happened there, right? And from there on, that was just hell. Will we see the same? We will have to wait and see. But it's a good comparison. Let's see if it rhymes or anything in that nature. Interesting, very, very much indeed. So TLT here, this is my chart. On the 1 weekly, so we're looking back 20 years. And you can see here, unfortunately, the TLT only goes back to the 2000s. I wish it went further back, but it is what it is. But you can see here the slow grinding bull market, paying dividends and all that good stuff, slow grinding, and then below off top, 2020. And what took, at least 20 years to build up, well, in this case, 20 years to build up, has only taken 4 years to puke. 4 years. And that is the big saying, that the bear markets, they are like 7 times faster if you get a real bear market, and this is the case. So the bonds, they are a buy here, right? Right. Meaning, again, again, this is big support. But if we don't get a bounce here, I do believe we will. But again, if we don't, uh, that is a rate spike that we haven't seen in many, many decades. Because that means that no one is willing to buy bonds ever. Well, not ever, but at least not at these levels. They want lower prices and higher rates. So that is, again, it gets really tricky if we break below like 80. Maybe a tad lower than that, but below 80, that's scary. I do believe we're going to see one last push here, by the way, before then going down, because bonds are not a safe haven anymore. There is only one safe haven, and that's gold, by the way. Also, just released uranium update. Boom, right. The US bets big on uranium. The VICUF accumulation has sprung on the URA divided by spot price. Uranium is even more bullish now. And we turned bullish on the Substack like 6 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. And yeah, we're even more bullish now. We were expecting pullbacks along the way, but we haven't had any, and that is interesting. Kind of like a V-shaped recovery after the COVID. Excuse me, not COVID, after the tariff. Yeah, let's see. And here we are with the not that zero hedge, Trump here, nuclear order, and how to profit. All you need to know. So yeah, Trump is signing the deal that they want to bet big into uranium, nuclear, and all that. Which, yeah, it is the only way to actually secure stable energy. Here it is, the URA divided by the spot price. This is 14 days old, and like I said here, are we still on track for completing one of the longest VCUF accumulation patterns ever? Yeah. We are at the doorstep of one of the best periods for the miners, uranium miners, outperforming uranium spot price, according to this textbook pattern below. This is the pattern, the textbook stuff. The once you, if you look on Google, you can find that. And this here is identical. And we have broken that trend line that goes across here. So we are now, until proven otherwise, in this phase where we are going to go all the way up to the highs of this spring, and then boom, we're going to go further. Again, this has been my path or my view for the past 18 months. And still to this day, it's textbook. So as long as that remains the case, hey, this is my path for uranium miners compared to the metal. Beautiful. One of the best patterns that I found ever, I think. Here we have Ronnie. Again, just a quick, there's a lot of text here, by the way, so go and read it. But again, the big cup and handle, it's coming, guys. Silver is coming, and people will say, nah, we've heard that so many times. But yeah, 2020 was the initial tiny go, but the break here at 26, that right there from the highs all the way down 1 year ago on silver, that is the big moment where you have to be long-term bullish. Whatever happens on the daily and all that, it doesn't matter. We're going to see 40, 50 here real soon. And I also made a video on Substack yesterday with regarding to silver and how close we actually are with regarding to pumping some big ratios and some big levels. And we will see 40 very quickly. It's all there. Go and check it out. Yep, here we have Trump signing the deal or the order. Again, I have no idea what the details are and how it is, how much money and all that. All I can see that the markets, at least this Friday, was very happy or very excited about the deal. So let's see what happens on the first trading day after such a big news. That is always, in my book at least, the confirmation. Could there be something taking profits? Absolutely. You had stocks do 50% in basically 8 hours. So there could be some profit taking, but long term, it's not too shabby. Here it is, by the way, the silver surge video. You can find it there on X. A lot of more uranium. Pre-market was on fire. We were up like 8, then down to 5% pre-market, and we ended the day, I think URA up 12%. 12%. That's cool. That's really good. Gold here looks fantastic still. I mean, we had the blow off here, and yes, I said this is most likely a big local top. And ever since, I'm very happy with the price action. We are coming down in a bull flag. Volume is coming down as well. And I do believe that we did break it this Friday, didn't we? Or very close to at least. But this bull flag here should resolve to the upside, and then we are going to see 4K at August. I hate doing dates, timing wise, but that, man, that's really something. And here we have one that is coal. Coal is something that we have been watching on the Substack for quite some time. Basically, for like half a year, we have started to be really interested in coal. We haven't been buying because we're waiting for this to break. You can see the highs here, 2010, 18, the break in 2021. And this period was actually where coal was, if one of the best performing assets in 2022. And obviously, we have come down quite heavily from like 500 down to like 100, testing the very same breakout within a wedge pattern here. If we start to break north and basically get close to 115, we have a confirmed retest, and we have broken the wedge, and we are most likely going to go into an uptrend there. There will be opportunities for coal miners or coal companies, and we are watching that on the Substack heavily. This was the pre-market, by the way, URA Friday, 10%. Ooh, that was neat. We can have here Gary Savage, actually a guy that I listen to a bit, more and more lately. I think he's a very calm guy, very collective, and I think he says some really good stuff from time to time. And yeah, so Gary, definitely worth a follow and a shout out from me here. I think he's really good. And here is his thoughts on the gold miners index. So we have this again, very beautiful pattern here, and we're both flagging at the top here, basically testing the flagpole high here. And you can see we had the initial reaction here, and we've come up ever since. So we break a big level, we rally a bit, and then you come down to revisit just to say, hey, are we really still in a bull market? Yep. Okay, then let's go higher. So really beautiful, simple chart also. I love that. It's nice. So a long text here by Grady. But again, platinum is now breaking out hugely. And that's basically my takeaway. There's a lot more definitely worth a read. And yeah, platinum, I think it was Wednesday, was it Tuesday? I can't remember exactly. That was when platinum broke out of its big 4 year. This is the 4 year consolidation, breaking above 1K, 1050 to be exact. And now we're going to run. We're going to run big. And we're going to do that. Again, you have this is 15 years of basically consolidation. What a beautiful chart, really. And again, you have 5 years where we're going to see initially the 2020 high at roughly 1300, but also we're going to go to 2K and then 2.3K, maybe stall a bit in these levels here, pullbacking, whatever, and then we're going to go higher within this overall uptrend. I don't know the exact number, but I think if my memory serves me well, which it usually does, it is 4,500 for this channel alone. So platinum, mega bullish, which we also have been following. And especially that 1050 breakout, we have been monitoring for the better part of half a year on the Substack, and we were ready to buy into the miners when it happened. So I don't have much more, guys. Have an amazing day. And again, if you appreciate the content, do whatever you have to do with thumbs up and all that good stuff. And have a great weekend. And I hope you enjoy whatever you're going to do. So have a great day, guys. Cheers and bye.